Alright, we are back. And again, I apologize for the technical. I wish to goodness, I really do, that I could just make just one video even without having anything go wrong. Especially things that, aren't really explainable, like being cut off for no reason and my video being, cut off and shorter than what I was trying to do. At any rate, we're back though. We're going to attempt this again. The carrot cake is out of the oven and it's mostly cooled off. It's, about halfway cooled off. So what we can do at this point is go ahead and mix up our homemade cream cheese frosting. And that only involves 16 ounces of softened cream cheese. 16 ounces are 2 of these bricks. And as I have said in other videos where we use cream cheese, the easiest way to get them softened is to set them on top of your cook stove while your oven is preheating. And, even just 15 or 20 minutes of having them on top of that preheating range, it comes out soft and easy to work with. So we have 16 ounces of cream cheese here. We're going to put 1 cup of softened butter, and that's what I have here. 1 cup is the equivalent of 1 stick, so it's not difficult. And then 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And we're actually just going to go ahead and put a tablespoon in. We've talked about vanilla multiple times in the past, so if you've watched any of those, you understand where I'm coming from. As to, you can almost never have too much vanilla. And our last ingredient is 3 to 4 cups of powdered sugar, which we will not add all at once. We will put in 2 cups to begin with of your powdered sugar and see where that goes. Let's get this mixed. I apologize for the noise. I'll be as quick as I can. And not quite surprisingly, this seems to be the texture that it needs to be to spread it on your cake. So let's go ahead and do that. Like I said, it's about halfway cooled off. It's cooled off enough to spread your frosting on. So that's what we're going to do. Your homemade cream cheese frosting is only 4 ingredients. Your cream cheese, 2 bricks, softened, as I said, vanilla, the softened butter, and the powdered sugar, which, as I mentioned, this recipe calls for 3, but, no recipe covers everything the same way every time. I mean, this particular carrot cake recipe, I cut in half on the ingredients because it's a recipe for either 2 of these rectangular sheet cake type sizes or 1, 3, or 4 round layer cakes, which is usually what I make around the holidays for individuals that want a carrot cake. I use my round pans and will use that full recipe and make 3 or 4 big layers, round layers of it. But in this case, like I said, just making a video on how easy it is to make a carrot cake. from scratch, as well as the frosting. And so, you know, no real need to be super fancy. As I said, this is purely educational for anyone who would like to bake from scratch, but might be a little intimidated, you know, by it, because so many people think that baking, especially from scratch, you know, is complicated. I guarantee you it is not. As I said, I started baking from scratch when I was 12 years old at the assistance and instruction of both of my grandmothers. And, you know, I learned real quickly. It is not difficult. It really isn't. So, here we are. We have this frosted. We're going to sprinkle just a few chopped walnuts on top. You know, it'll add a little bit to the flavor. Definitely make it look a little pretty. So, as soon as I finish here, this cake will be done. And as I said, you will see just how easy it is to make a homemade carrot cake with homemade frosting. So check that out. Thank you for watching. I so appreciate it. Thank you for subscribing. Give me a like or a comment if there's ever anything that you would like to see made on any of these videos. Just drop me a comment and I will make it for you. If it can be baked, I can make it. So have a great day, and thank you again.